This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Hi, I'm Cliff Matthews, pastor of the St. Luke Missionary Baptist Church, bringing you this video to update you on what's happening here at St. Luke or with St. Luke in the midst of the COVID-19 shelter in place. Well, first of all, I want to say thank you for tuning in or watching us on Facebook Live Sunday after Sunday. Thank you for inviting your friends and family members to join us as well. We have had people watching us from all over this country. Thank you for engaging with us. Thank you for allowing us to come into your home week after week and to bring you an uplifting word and music that helps you on your journey, especially for such a time as this. Now, I want to also tell you that we are monitoring what's happening here in North Carolina with our governor and what he will decide to do as far as North Carolina when it comes to loosening those restrictions. Please know that your church staff, we are working together, we are talking through process, and it'll be our intention once the governor gives directions as far as how we re-engage, that we will have something for you that'll be in keeping with that order. It is our intention to be good citizens of this state as well as good citizens of the kingdom. There is no contradiction there. So thank you all for giving us space to go ahead and look at that. And as soon as we find out and he makes that, we'll get it to you and let you know how it will impact what we do here at St. Luke Missionary Baptist Church. Well, with that in mind, I want to encourage you to stay connected to us on Facebook Live, on Facebook in general. Also, please, if you have not yet become a member in the know, please take an advantage of that. And that way we can keep in touch with you about updates in real time. So thank you for doing that even now. Well, I have a couple of things to talk about. First of all, just want to let you know that as much as we were looking forward to celebrating our 70th church anniversary together, we're going to postpone that, and we're not going to have that celebration in May. However, please know that we will continue to rejoice in the fact that God has blessed the St. Luke Missionary Baptist Church to be 70 years young, and she is still having an impact in the Druid Hills community and throughout this world. So thank you for understanding that. All the activities around church anniversary have also been postponed, and we anticipate finding ways through our social media to highlight 70 years of ministry and to get that before you as soon as possible. Having said that, it's sad, but we also have to announce that we are not going to be having the church anniversary cruise. I was looking forward to it. My family was looking forward to it, but because Carnival Cruise Lines and other cruise lines are basically out of business right now, it would not be possible for us to cruise in May. So having said that, I want to ask you for a favor. Please contact Miss Belinda Spicer. She will give you an update on what you need to do if you decide that you want to get a credit for a cruise down the road or if you want to get a refund. She has that information. I want to ask and ask you to work with her. She has a lot to do while she also juggles her own personal responsibility as it relates to a loved one who is in a position right now that needs to be monitored. So thank you in advance for working with her. Give her a call, send her an email. Just know the refunds are not tied to her, and that as soon as Carnival gets to the month of May, they intend to give refunds. You will get your funds back, or you can decide to take an onboard credit for a cruise down the road. So right now, Carnival is still working through cruises booked in March. So when they get to April, they'll come to May, and you'll go ahead and get that done. Don't have a time frame when you'll get your refund back. What I do know is it's forthcoming. Thank you for your willingness to go with us on this cruise. Hopefully we can book one down the road. I was looking forward to spending time with you and your family on the open water. So thank you for that. Well, what's happening around St. Luke? While the church is closed, the missions ministry, they are still feeding children and adults every single day. I want to do a special shout out to our missions ministry, all those folk who are back in the kitchen. They are fixing to-go boxes, bringing them out to folk. They're not touching anyone. And we thank God for their continued mission activity even during this time. Having said that, I want to keep encouraging you to be faithful in the giving of the tithe and the offering. I understand it is a difficult time for some, and I appreciate the fact that all of us are really trying to get our bearings in the midst of this very anxious time. But your church needs your continued support to do what it does in our community and beyond. So thank you so much for that. Know that I miss you. I look forward to seeing you again. I have made some phone calls to some. I'm making more phone calls today. I look forward to hearing from you. And I miss having your presence here. Check us out on Bible study also, Tuesday, 12 o'clock, Facebook Live. We're working to enhance that experience. Just had a meeting to get that done. So thank you for allowing me this time. Love y'all. Miss y'all. Be safe. Take care of yourself. God's got us. Everything gonna be all right. I want to close out by asking for a special prayer request for members of our fellowship. Be in prayer for Sister Brenda Weathers. She has a son who is battling COVID. Be in prayer for our member Melissa McMillan. Her mother is battling a heart condition. Be in prayer for family members that I won't name who've called in and talked to me about family members who are having struggles. Be in prayer for persons. We have members of our church that have loved ones in nursing facilities, which are the hotbed now of the COVID outbreak. Be in prayer for them, and be in prayer for families, and be in prayer for those who lost their jobs. Be in prayer for persons who are trying to figure out how to make it, who are having a difficult time filing for benefits. Know we are praying with you and encourage them to let them know that God got it and they're going to be all right. At this time, I want to just say I love you, miss you, thank you, and I'll see you next week. No, not next week worship. I'll see you Sunday for worship, but I'll see you next week when it comes to our weekly video. Take care. God's peace be with you. Thanks.